From the very first moment we saw Luke Skywalker gazing into the twin suns of Tatooine, it was clear that Star Wars wasn't just another science fiction story. It was a modern myth, and at the heart of the myth is the Force, an energy field that connects all living things. But what makes the Force so timeless, so powerful? Well, that's because it's not entirely fictional. George Lucas crafted the Force by drawing on ancient mythologies and religious philosophies from our own world. Let's start with one of the Force's most fundamental aspects: balance. In Taoism, an ancient Chinese philosophy, the concept of qi represents the natural energy that flows through all living things. Before we continue on any further, if you like this content, be sure to hit that big red subscribe button. It would be an honor if you would join us. Just like the Force, qi is about balance between light and dark, action and stillness. Taoist philosophy teaches that when this balance is disrupted, chaos and suffering follow, much like the fall of Anakin Skywalker and the rise of the Empire. Another major influence comes from Buddhism. The Force echoes the Buddhist belief in mindfulness, inner peace, and the ability to transcend suffering. Take Yoda, for example. His wisdom often reflects the teachings of Zen masters, who emphasize the path to enlightenment is one of discipline, control, and letting go of all attachments. The dark side, much like earthly desires in Buddhism, represents temptation, fear, and greed, forces that cloud judgment and lead to suffering. The struggles between the light and the dark side of the Force also draw parallels to dualism found in many mythologies. In Christianity, for example, there's the battle between good and evil, between God and the devil. Similarly, in Zoroastrianism, one of the world's oldest religions, the universe is seen as a battleground between the forces of light and darkness, this constant struggle mirroring the battle between Jedi and Sith, and ultimately the inner conflict within characters like Anakin Skywalker. But the Force is not just about mysticism. It is also about power and how it is used. Much like the ancient myths of gods and demigods, those who wield the Force have abilities far beyond ordinary beings. Yet as with the gods of Greek or Norse mythology, their power comes with a responsibility and often a tragic cost. Anakin Skywalker's fall from grace is a much more personal tragedy, as it is a reflection of the mythic archetype, the hero who succumbs to the darker aspects of power. In the end, George Lucas didn't create a fictional universe. He tapped into the ancient universal stories that have shaped human history for millennia. The Force, with its balance in light and dark, and its connection to all things, reminds us that the battle we see on screen are more than just space wars. They're a reflection of our own struggles, our own myths, and our own search for meaning. So if you are someone who loves the myth, the lore, and the deeper meaning of Star Wars like I do, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Together we can keep exploring the galaxy far, far away and uncover all the stories hidden within it. And who knows, maybe the Force has more secrets waiting for us. May the Force be with you. I'll see you in the next one.